Hi, good day, and welcome to this special interview. This will be an interesting one because it's about 360 pieces of diamonds. Now, as you all know, diamonds are rare, they're precious, and you have to go deep to find them. But today, I'm going to let you know how you can own 360 pieces of diamond and how you can contribute towards excavating that and bringing it to the fore so that it can be available to everyone out there. I have with me in the studio today a very special woman. She's been around for a while. I remember when working at the Chronicle a few years ago, she came to do an interview to talk about some poems that she wrote, and I think I read some of those poems. She's no stranger to the oral tradition, and it's my pleasure to introduce to you Miss Ramde Janet John-Dorie. Welcome. How are you doing today?
I am doing very well, and I thank you very much for those beautiful words, and I'm very happy to be on your program.
Indeed, it really is a pleasure because you're an icon, and we don't have many icons in this country when it comes to the oral tradition. And I remember I was having a chat with this gentleman, Akash Persaud. You remember Pitambar?
Yeah, he's a writer too.
Yes, we lived in the same street back in the days, and Pitambar and I, we would have some talk sometimes, and it's strange enough that when we talk about writing and books and so on, there was a small community of writers in Guyana that actually writes poetry and novels and that kind of thing. So when I was at the Chronicle, I read your I've read some of the poems. I can't remember all of them because but I was impressed in the depth and the meditative thoughts that came while reading your poems. Tell me a little bit about that. But before you do that, tell who is Ramde Janet John-Dorie. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I have been a school teacher for almost all my life. I am from Lusignan on the east coast of Demerara, and I taught at Bladen Hall Secondary, Commons Lodge Secondary, St. Joseph High School, Queen's College, and now I am sharing knowledge in this form, in a written form. And sometimes when I go places of worship, despite where it is Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Baha'i, anywhere I go, I share pearls of knowledge to this effect. And I have also been traveling to a lot of countries, doing lectures on different philosophical topics. And I'd like to share on many, many topics, especially where moral values are concerned. And this is where the book comes in.
Fantastic. It's really amazing to hear you say this because I'm at the junction in my life right now where I also want to be an inspiration to others. So I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be a better person, better human being, and also trying to reach out to people and having talks with them to inspire them to be better, to be the best they can be. So it really does resonate with me what you're saying. So you offered pearls, and now you're offering 360 pieces of diamonds, a guide to find strength, courage, and wisdom. I really like that. Because that is needed in society today. Everybody wake up in the morning and they want something to get them going. And it's sometimes in the smartphone age we go to our phones, we try to listen to something. But here it is that we have a born and bred Guyanese, local in every sense, who will be producing something like this. So tell me a little bit about 360 Pieces of Diamond, which is your project. And this project is coming out when?
About the second or third week of next month.
Second or third week of next month. So tell me about the conception of 360 Pieces of Diamond and what is the vision?
Okay. 360. What comes to the mind? A circle.
Yes.
Because it consists of 360 degrees when it is a complete circle. So, my aim is to give this knowledge in such a way that when someone reads it, as said just now, you gain wisdom, you gain strength, you gain courage. You tend to make a complete turnaround in life. That is in a positive way. Now, 360 pieces of affirmation or daily reminders are in this book. And each day, if you use them or practice them or imbibe them and digest them, you will be able to gain a complete turnaround in your life. So it has 360 pieces of pearls again.
This is diamonds now.
Yes.
Diamonds, yeah. Again, this is resonating so much with me because I feel as if I've made a, well, I don't feel, I know that I've made a complete turnaround in my life. So I may very well want to make another 360 again. Hopefully I end up better than where I was.
Yeah, you
Not
will.
hopefully, I will. Because I'm not going to go I'm going to go clockwise all the time instead of anti-clockwise.
Yeah.
Or whichever direction you go, you just have to end up better than where you were. Mm-hmm. So you're producing this, and this is you've done the writing and everything, but you have to get this printed.
Yeah, but along with this, I have 3 other sections in my book. And the second sections deals with poems that I have written from when I was a teenager. I born and grew in Lusignan on the East Coast. That is Plantation Lusignan, and it's an estate, and we grew according to the culture of the good olden days, where you had these people that came from India, our descendants, and they used to speak like Bihari, Bhojpuri, and Hindi, and we got to understand some of the words and phrases and clauses. And I have a fairly good knowledge of that background of Indian custom. But that doesn't mean to say that I don't know much about the Bible or the Quran. My uncle used to be a kind of a priest, and I believe in the Bible too, because there are a lot of values and stories and episodes that when you read those little stories from different books, you could learn so much. But it depends on how well you understand or you could comprehend the moral of the stories. And along with those 2 sections, I have a third section that deals with teachings that when especially youths who read them, they could have a very deep value of certain little mannerisms. Like long years when you used to go to school, your teacher will tell you that manners make it man.
Indeed.
And you will see it on the walls of the classroom.
Reminded every day about it.
Yes, and then your teacher will tell you things like they will teach you very little hidden, subtle values. Like there isn't any particular written law pertaining to you should not spit there.
Indeed.
But
Indeed.
it's not a norm for you to do that, but it's a value not to do it. Yeah. So this book will give you those little values in the form of teachings. I have 5 sets of teachings there, and some of them are of philosophical nature, spiritual nature, realistic nature. And the other section deals with quotations from great souls like Paramahansa Yogananda, like Rabindranath Tagore, like Mandela, like these great souls who have left their footprints. And at the back of the book, I have like a little glossary that you could go and find out words that you could go back in the quotation and learn what it really means. Like our Proverbs, it says, one of them says, every day bokita go well, one day bata must left.
That's right.
Yes, and pikni ba na chamber must come out a hal. There are different ones that when you go into the depth of it and you learn the moral of it, the story of it, the message of it, you can really understand what it really means. So this is a complete written form that I have put into different sections that when you read and you pay great attention, you will be able come again, make a complete
360.
turn of 360 in your life.
Wow. You know, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at you and I'm listening to you and I'm blown away by a couple of things.
Yeah.
First one is the way you speak. You're so you just know what to say, when to say, and how to say it. And this is a skill that has to be taught to people. And it's the confidence in which you do it.
Yeah.
When you said there are so many things that you're talking that is resonating with me. When you said that you go to different, you go to the temple or you'll go to the Baha'i center, to the any religious function, irrespective of religion, that resonates with me too. My father was a Pandit, Pandit Krishna Prasad, and I'm a Muslim now, so I understand. And why I'm telling you that is because I understand this transition that you can have so smoothly, and yet be respected and received by everyone because of because of this message you're spreading. Another thing that we will have to talk about later on is that perhaps we should do a little show talking about those same proverbs and those words and terms, like when you tell someone about chadar, they don't know what a chadar is, right? Yeah. Right? It's a japla with a chadar.
Yeah.
We used to go and shake it out, right? But I grew up with my grandparents in Essequibo and in Wakenham, so I know these things. But back to what we were talking about here. I see you want to print 1,000 copies of this book. Now, obviously, this is gonna come with a massive cost to it.
Yes.
And guys, if you're looking at us, I'm here with Janet John-Dorie, and she's producing this book, 200 pages, 360 pieces of diamond, a guide to find strength, courage, and wisdom. And it comes with a cost, and she has shown us a quotation. I'm not going to say how much it is, but if you, the members of the public and our viewers, would like to contribute and to help Janet to make this into a reality, because this is going to be something that is going to be something that you want to use every day, because it's going to be 360 pieces of affirmations, as you said.
Yeah.
And you know, affirmations are something, once you put them into your thought, then you can manifest them. It's that simple. So, Miss, when this book comes out, would it be for sale?
Yeah, it will be on the shelves where I will let you know. Perhaps you can do a follow-up on it.
Yes, when it's printed, you bring a copy, and then we'll do that.
And someone who are looking there, that person might want to know how I came up with these affirmations. You know, I have been with an organization for almost all my life, say like a Hindu nun, so to speak. I lived in the ashram for quite some time.
That's a Raja,
yeah.
Yes.
And I spent a lot of time going to India, going to different places, and I do a lot of meditation almost all my life. And when I sit in meditation, I get little touchings, and I will put it in writing, and also listen to the Word of God. Some people might want to know, do you hear God speaking to you? I mean, God doesn't have like a body, because He's 100% pure. He cannot come to an impure world, and He chooses people to work through them
as conduits.
Okay, and you put it. I know your father well, you know.
Okay.
And you put it in your writing or your daily life, and that is how we are able to attain what you just explained: the rhythm, the tone, the expression, this smoothness, so to speak,
the flow,
and the flow in your speech, And a lot of people don't know about the importance of speaking softly and sweetly with people.
Indeed.
It's a power when you do that, because you tend to attract people to you. You attract not only people but living beings to come to you. Why are you so gentle? Why you speak so softly? You know.
Words of wisdom, words of wisdom. I love that. You know what? We could go on and think that perhaps I'm seeing so many different things that we can do, in the future, because perhaps you came here and we're looking at this now, but it's limitless what can be achieved, and if we put our thoughts together and what you have to share with the world, then
it will be a better place.
In this age of social media, this can reach as far as the ends of the earth.
Yeah.
So, guys, we're coming live to you. We're coming to you from. You've got that right, Andre? Yeah, we're coming to you from TBN Studios right here in Queenstown, Georgetown, Guyana. And again, I'll say that we have with us Ramde Janet John-Dorie, who is producing this book called 360 Pieces of Diamond. And she is seeking some sponsorship in the form of, in any way you can, cash or kind. Preferably some cash right now, because it has to be printed, and I have in my hands here a quotation from a well-established printery here in Georgetown. So if you would like to help Janet in this process, I will give you her numbers. Can you be reached on WhatsApp also?
Yeah.
On 697?
And Messenger.
All right, good. So you can get her on WhatsApp, or you can call. The numbers are 697 3530, or our landline number is 503 8049. Let me go those numbers again. 697 3530 or 503 8049. You can get on to Janet and be part of this process. I think from just hearing what she said in the interview and listening a little bit to her and her philosophical thoughts and how she's putting it over, you know that this is going to be something that will be beneficial to every human being that will be reading it. Janet, I know you have much to do, but thank you so much for stopping by here at TBN. This will reach far because we have a large following also here, and I am sure by the end of the day you're going to start receiving calls. So when you're finished with the printing of the book and so on, pop in back again and let us know how it went with because I know our viewers, I know them, they're loyal to us and they help the cause that we ask for. So pop in, let us know how that went, and probably bring a copy of the book. I'm probably gonna read one of your read a page or two, and you will too, and we will let the public know how they can get that book also. So thank you so much.
Thank you very
for being
much.
here. And is there anything you wanna add before we go?
Yeah, all I would like to say, thank you in anticipation for your cooperation, and I must thank this
Akash.
brother here, Akash, for giving me this opportunity to extend to you what I have to offer you. And I wish that if you participate, I pray that God will forever fill you with whatever He sees you to be filled with. I thank you very much. Thank you once again, Akash.
All right, indeed. Thank
God
you so
bless
much.
you.
Indeed. Same to you too. Bye-bye.
And God bless this company.
Indeed. All right, guys. So thank you for joining us. And again, you got the numbers. So see how we can make this a possibility. Ciao.